Hello and welcome to World Watch on Oweleke TV. I am Mercy Babajide. Israel says it has approved the opening of 2 humanitarian routes into Gaza to allow more aid into the territory. The Erez gates in northern Gaza will be temporarily reopened for the first time since the start of the war, and Ashdod port will also be open for humanitarian deliveries. Now, more aid from Jordan will be allowed to enter through the Kerem Shalom crossing. This comes hours after Joe Biden spoke with Israel's Prime Minister for the first time since 7 aid workers were killed. According to a readout of a phone call between the U.S. President and Benjamin Netanyahu, Biden warned that Israel must take steps to prevent civilian harm and humanitarian suffering if it wanted to maintain U.S. support. The reopening of the corridors was specifically requested by President Biden in a phone call as he gave the Israeli government an ultimatum to take concrete steps or the U.S. policy in respect of Gaza would change. Now, this was a significant shift in U.S. policy, the first time that Washington has attempted to leverage American aid in order to influence the conduct of the war in Gaza. Now, rescuers in Taiwan face the threat of further landslides and rockfalls in their search Friday for a dozen people still missing from this week's earthquake, as the death toll rose to 12 and some of the stranded were brought to safety. Now, searchers discovered 2 more bodies after Wednesday's quake of magnitude 7.2 struck the sparsely populated, largely rural eastern country of Humanitarian, stranding hundreds in a national park as boulders barreled down mountains, cutting off roads. As some 50 aftershocks rattled the area overnight, some felt as far as Taipei. Rescuers said about 400 people caught off in a luxury hotel in the Taroko Gorge National Park were safe, with helicopters ferrying out the injured and bringing supplies. The leader of a search team helping the rescue effort, Su Yiming, said rain increases the risk of rockfalls and landslide, which are currently the biggest challenges, and since these factors are unpredictable, the team cannot confirm the number of days required for the search and rescue operations. And now, still on World Watch, the United Nations top human rights body called on countries to stop selling or shipping weapons to Israel in a resolution passed Friday that aims to help prevent rights violations against Palestinians amidst Israel's blistering military campaign in Gaza. The 47-member country Human Rights Council voted 28-6 in favor of the resolution, with 13 abstentions. The sweeping measure, which takes aim at an array of Israeli actions, such as impeding access to water and limiting shipments of humanitarian aid into Palestinian areas, also calls on United Nations-backed independent investigators to report on shipments of weapons, ammunition, and dual-use items for both civilian and military purposes that could be used by Israel against Palestinians. It is not Biden, they said. And that's all we have for you on World Watch on Oweleke TV. I am Mercy Babajide.
Follow us on our social media handles at OwelekeTV. Visit our website at www.oweleke.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.